In this video, we'll walk through TidyUp, a simple, intuitive tool in Canvas that helps you clean up your course by identifying unused files, folders, and content pages. Regular course cleanup not only keeps your materials organized and easy to manage, but also supports accessibility by reducing clutter and outdated content. Let's take a look at how it works. To access TidyUp, open your course in Canvas and select TidyUp from the course navigation menu. If you don't see it listed, navigate to Settings, Navigation, and drag TidyUp into the Active section above. Be sure to click Save. The first time you open up TidyUp, you'll see a screen that lets you scan your course for unused files and content. Choose Scan Course. Depending on your course size, the scan may take a few moments to complete. TidyUp is intuitive and self-explanatory. While guides and videos like this one can help, most instructors will find it makes sense immediately and doesn't require extensive training or technical expertise. It also provides tools far superior to the standard Canvas files page, making it easier to filter, preview, move, download, and delete multiple items efficiently. TidyUp checks every item in your course: files, pages, discussions, assignments, and more, to find out what's in use and what's not. Your scan results are divided into 3 tabs across the top of the page: Files, Folders, and Canvas Content. Each tab lets you review and manage different parts of your course. Let's start in the Files tab. At the top of the Files page, you'll see a short, helpful hint. All files are shown below. Use the fields to the right to filter by file types or usage. Hover over a file name to view details, or click the file name to preview the file. Files in use cannot be deleted. And finally, review the additional documentation for more help. On the right, you can filter by file type. After filtering, you can sort by file name by clicking the File Name column heading. This alphabetizes your list and makes it easier to identify potential duplicates or similarly named files. On the Files page, you can see where each file is used or not used in your course, when it was last updated, its size, and actions to take, including edit and delete. Hover over any file name to see a preview of the file and the full path to its location in Canvas Files. This is much more helpful than the standard Canvas Files page, which can be clunky and doesn't always show where the actual files live. You'll notice that files currently in use are locked to prevent accidental deletion. Below the file list, you'll find buttons to Move Selected, Download Selected, or Delete Selected. These let you reorganize or remove multiple items at once. If you like to back up before deleting, choose Download Selected to save a copy. One example workflow to get you started is to select Images, then choose Show Unused Files to display all images currently not in use in your course. This helps you spot outdated or unused items quickly. Using this filter, we could then quickly and easily delete all image files in our course that we aren't using by selecting All Files, then select the bulk Delete Selected button. There's a search bar at the top of the page to locate specific files quickly, and additionally, you can export your results by selecting Download CSV Report, a great way to keep record or share a cleanup summary. Let's move on to the Folders tab. This view helps you manage entire folders within your course files. Here, you'll see each folder listed with the number of files it contains. On the right, you can filter to show all folders or just empty folders, a quick way to spot and remove unused structure left over from older course copies. You can expand a folder to review its contents, or select one or more folders to delete, just like in the Files tab. This is especially helpful for removing outdated folders or reorganizing your course file structure before a new term. Finally, let's explore the Canvas Content tab. This area displays all pages, assignments, discussion, quizzes, and other Canvas course content. At the top, you can filter by published or not published, in modules, not in modules, has content or does not have content. This makes it easy to focus on items that are unpublished, unused, or missing content. You can also use the column headers to sort your content, For example, sorting by title helps you spot duplicate or similarly named pages, just like we did with files. Click on a page title to open it in Canvas and review its content if you need to. From TidyUp, you can also rename pages or publish multiple pages at once. Remember, any changes you make in your Canvas content pages, such as deleting, renaming, or publishing, will require you to rescan your course using the green Scan Course button at the top to see updates reflected in TidyUp. Finally, here are some tips and best practices to help you get the most out of TidyUp. Renaming files versus pages. Images and other files are identified with unique IDs, so renaming them won't break links on a page. Pages, however, are different. If you rename a page, links to that page may break. Using TidyUp alongside Canvas's Validate Links and Content in-course settings can help you catch broken links. File location awareness. Canvas files can be clunky. You can search, but you often don't know where that file lives or where it's published. In TidyUp, hovering over a file shows the full path, so you know exactly where it's located in your course, and whether you need to delete it, retain it, or move it somewhere else. Be cautious with deletions. If you're ever nervous about removing files, download selected files or export your entire Canvas course as a backup, just to be safe. Safe deletion. TidyUp won't let you delete files that are in use, so you can't accidentally remove something critical. Iterative workflow. Course cleanup is often iterative. You may delete pages you aren't using, which then frees up files no longer in use. Then you can rescan and clean up the newly unused files. So, scan, review, delete, and repeat. Accessibility benefits. Cleaning up unused files and content reduces the number of items to review for accessibility. With Title II regulations coming in spring 2026, this is especially helpful. Tools like UDoIt, another City Labs product, pairs well with TidyUp to ensure your courses are accessible. Check out UDoIt resources in the video description below or near this video on the page. And that's it. You've learned how to access TidyUp, scan your course, explore the files, folders, and Canvas content tabs, filter and sort items, preview, and back up your content. TidyUp is intuitive and mostly easy to use, so instructors can clean up courses quickly without getting lost in menus. Its tools are far superior to the default Canvas Files page, letting you manage files, folders, and content with confidence and efficiency. For more details, visit the City Labs support site or reach out to Cetl at cetl@reynolds.edu. Thanks for watching, and happy cleaning with TidyUp.